Hey family, how are you doing? Well, if you've been online today, especially on social media, you'll find out that Kai Cenat is in Lagos and it's trending everywhere. So, what is really happening? That is the question everybody is asking right now. So, I want to let you in on what is really happening. Why is one of the biggest streamers in the world in Lagos? Don't forget that recently we had I Show Speed, and this time around we're having Kai Cenat right here in Lagos, Nigeria. Why is it coming again? Because it was here before. So it's coming again. Why is it coming again? Well, today we break it down. Just stay with me and don't forget to subscribe and chill. For those who don't know Kai Cenat, he's a hugely popular American streamer and internet entertainer. He's got millions of followers worldwide, especially on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, I do watch him on YouTube. And of course, people love his content. He has, amazing content. Each time I watch his content, I feel like, wow, this is a talent. This guy has got some talent. Well, on February 4th, talking about today, 2026, Kai Cenat landed in Lagos for the second time. And people have been buzzing about it. He wasn't just visiting for fun. I saw him with the Lagos State Governor earlier. Well, he was welcomed at Lagos House by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, talking about the governor of Lagos. And I saw the video where they were gisting, they were talking. So the governor hosted him for a courtesy meeting where they talked about his experience and what he plans to do in the state. So they've been talking about his experience and what he plans to do in the state. I'm sure you want to know what he plans to do in the state. Don't forget that when he came about 2 years ago, he made some promises to Lagosians, especially people at Makoko. So they said Kai is in Lagos to follow up on projects and, of course, initiatives he wants to run for kids and young people. So he has this particular initiative for kids and, of course, young people, which sounds big and exciting if you ask me. That is so big and exciting. You know, when someone leaves their country and come to, Africa, not just Africa, coming to Nigeria to initiate some projects for young people and, of course, children, that is a good development. But the reason most people are talking about his visits is his $5 million school promise in Nigeria. He actually made a promise of $5 million. Do you know what that means? If you convert it to Naira, that is so huge, bro. $5 million is not a child's play, you know? So that is why most people have been talking about him. So something he first announced during his earlier visit. Don't forget that in 2024, he visited Makoko, a community in Lagos, and pledged a large amount toward building a school for children there. And recently, I think Makoko they've been demolishing Makoko. So I wonder where he's going to do that project he promised them when it came around in 2024. So that project hit some delays, mostly due to land and regulatory challenges. And they later shifted the plan to build a school in Yaba. Yeah, so the school will now be built in Yaba. So because they feel Yaba is a more stable part of Lagos, while still ensuring Makoko children benefits. So, from Yaba to Makoko, it's just like a stone throw. So it just felt, okay, since Makoko doesn't look good, let's just build a school somewhere in Yaba. So during this big Mafton 3 live stream, he publicly explained progress, shared that over $1 million had already been raised, and talked about long-term plans. So $1 million has already been raised for that project where he'll be taking care of kids and, of course, young people. Now that he is back in Lagos, many people are watching closely to see whether this visit will finally kick things into gear. You understand? And, of course, start visible progress on the school. Because I just feel, don't just come and be talking. I want to see progress. I want to see you, do this work that you promised. So social media reactions are mixed. Some people are excited and hopeful, especially young creators and fans, while others are skeptical and want to see real results on the ground first. Some people are doubtful, you understand? They want to see results. Don't just tell us that you will do this, you will do that. So people are just watching closely now that he's in Lagos for the second time. So a lot of discussions online focus on whether this visit will mean actual action and progress, or if it will just be another show buzz. So also what's noting, let me also let you know that this is also noteworthy. This trend isn't happening alone. Another big streamer I talked about, I Show Speed, was in Lagos, and it was like a carnival. Recently visited Lagos too, and of course drawing huge crowds and showing how much global digital culture is paying attention to Nigeria. That I Show Speed's visit Most Nigerians actually messed up. I just pray they don't do the same thing they did to I should speak to this guy. But so far, the pictures I've watched when he was at the airport and when he met the governor, everything has been so cool. And people are asking, why didn't they take I should speak to the places where they took this guy to? Because I saw people who welcomed him at the airport. They were dancing and he was having fun. So this is more than one influencer visit. It shows how Lagos is becoming a global entertainment and digital culture hub, and why Nigeria youth culture matters in the global conversation, because they all want to visit Nigeria. So if we put our acts together and get it right, I believe the global world will celebrate Nigeria, because I should speak was here recently, and now this guy is here. So this is telling us something, that Lagos is one big place you can't ignore when you talk about entertainment and, of course, the digital culture. So there you have it. Cenat is in Lagos again, mainly to follow up on the school project and, of course, partnerships for kids and young people. And he met with the governor about it. If this turns into real action, it could be one of the biggest influencer-driven community projects we've ever seen here. So we just pray it works out, because it's going to be one of the biggest projects and influencers embarked upon, coming all the way from America. So I would like to know, what do you think? Will Cenat finish the school project this time? Drop your thoughts on the comment section. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course share if you want more updates like this. Peace.